So clearly, Joyner Lucas wasn't bluffing when he dropped this a few hours ago.
Forget all this studio rap, come victory lap, and I'll show you what I've done is. Praise the Lord, you want peace, and I got this. You haven't had a hit song for the longest. Too concerned with your clothes, should be focusing.
Alright. Say less, my boy.
And hours later, we got the premiere of Joyner Lucas' response to Skepta's Friendly Fire with the release of Nobody Cares. And today we'll be exploring some of the highlights, some of the references that we actually brought up in previous videos we've made since this started. And of course, we'll be exploring the initial reactions from fans so far, as the title Nobody Cares has got layers to it based on some of the spicy reactions you'd see. And of course, before we get started, we also have more saved up for the latter part of the video that shows we got some more new music speculations linked to Eminem and also an update on the Stans documentary. And starting with Joyner Lucas's response Nobody Cares, Joyner Lucas's approach is that Skepta is pretty much irrelevant in the United States and way past his prime in the United Kingdom. And starting with Nobody Cares, the angle was clear right from the start when he rapped, "I'm ready to blaze a corpse, so after the song is over, I never want to hear this debate no more." And Joyner Lucas started to question Skepta's motives behind instigating a UK versus US rap battle. Maybe you mad because you ain't got buzz up in the UK no more. I heard your career just ain't what it was and you don't get paid no more. If you want a feature, dude, just say it, but you gotta pay for it. And after I body you, I don't want you ever saying my name anymore. And perhaps this is Joyner Lucas speaking on the fact that Skepta's biggest song in the United Kingdom and United States have all come from featuring on an American rapper's song. And in this case, Praise the Lord by A$AP Rocky featuring Skepta is his biggest song in the United Kingdom at 2 times platinum. And let's just call it what it is. This is a horrible look for UK rap fans, as they really let an American rapper give Skepta his biggest song in his own country. And even in the United States, while Skepta isn't credited by the RIAA, Praise the Lord is also his biggest song in the United States at 4 times platinum. And we also got Joyner Lucas straight up go against what Drake said about Skepta when Drake called him the greatest lyricist.
The best lyricist in the world, mark my words. Nobody can out-rap London.
Joyner rapped, "If somebody holding it down, it shouldn't be you." And this was a recurrent point. "I know you hate being home. You come to the States and try to be arrogant. Yeah, I bet you sit in your room and secretly wish that you was American." And Joyner kept stressing this point. "You're lyrically better than no one I know, not even no one in the freshman list." And boy, this is rough, since the freshman list has been getting worse year by year when it comes to lyricism, and I'm sure most hip-hop fans would agree. And after speaking on how he's never heard anyone ever say play that new Skepta, if you recall, Skepta believes this about Joyner Lucas.
I didn't do all the work that I did for Joyner Lucas to be saying my name anyhow. I got diss tracks on YouTube with 28, 30 million views, no ad-libs. It's levels, bro.
And Joyner Lucas believes the opposite. "When you gonna finally accept this ish? You're not on my level. Don't test this ish. I know that you're thinking this friendly fire, but I'm not one of your friends and ish. You should hit up your friends, little clown. Go call up Dave in Central C, clown, for me. You gonna need the Avengers, clown." And this is for all of those who've been saying Friendly Fire was a weak response on purpose. They missed the part that Joyner and Skepta have never been friends, and Skepta was just too lazy to alter his diss track that was originally meant for A$AP Rocky.
When I drop my diss track for Rocky, I'm going to give you 2 bars and then make one of the young G's just rub you up.
And after Joyner Lucas stepped up after he was seeking to clash with someone from the United States on X, Skepta saved some bars for Joyner, but still kept the title of Friendly Fire for A$AP Rocky. Of course, he should have known that Joyner will certainly respond first, because A$AP is probably preoccupied with the color of his nails, and if they go with his belt right now. That man's been pushing back his music for years, and one has to wonder why Skepta expected him to respond to Friendly Fire, apart from the fact that it is all clout chasing. and on getting his friends to fight his battles. I don't know about Central C, but Dave is generally considered to be a better lyricist than Skepta in the United Kingdom, and this bit got many UK rap fans coming for Joyner Lucas' neck. Nobody cares about how you and Drizzy are close or how you invented UK rap, but still ain't top 10 in your coast. Because first of all, Skepta certainly didn't invent UK rap. He's one of the key names in popularizing grime music though. We got Wiley, Kano, Dizzy Rascal, who were all active a few years before Skepta, although Skepta's also considered a foundational MC in grime. But hey, Joyner Lucas is just gonna chalk this up as nobody cares. And speaking on this, I got a comment under our last coverage from the United Kingdom. Right as a Scouser from the United Kingdom who has listened to real hip-hop from the United States and grime from its beginning, being 41 years old now, I can clearly say Skepta is not and never will be the greatest lyricist from the United Kingdom. Devlin, Getz, P-Money, Chip, Reg32, Akala, Kano, Wiley, to name a few, clear Skepta. And this US-UK beef is good for the genre, but the United States have all the best to ever do it. I'm sorry. And in Skepta's defense, that was 8 rappers in front of Skepta. And here's a question for those of you from the United Kingdom. Do you agree that these rappers all clear Skepta? And is Skepta in your top 10? And perhaps the bars that got my attention the most from Joyner Lucas. I heard that all of a sudden, you're Muslim. F it, I'm about to go ham on him. Word. Muslims don't eat pork, but Skepta converting is news to me. And Joyner Lucas threw some jabs at Friendly Fire's quality based on the reception it's got so far from many rap fans. I hope that when you respond, the record is hard and maybe you'll make it a fight. And we got Joyner Lucas's opinion on Skepta's music. Your music sucks, you make me sick. And he ended it with this about heading to Skepta's district in North London, where Skepta was born. Go to Tottenham, I'm matching. That's where I'll leave your carcass. So the track started with I'm ready to blaze a corpse and ends with this. And overall, to set the record straight, in my opinion, this also looked like a warning from Joyner Lucas to Skepta, the same way Friendly Fire was. And warning track versus warning track, Joyner Lucas is up right now in my opinion, because Friendly Fire lacked focus and was a misstep because Skepta was too lazy to redo his plans, as that was initially meant for A$AP Rocky. And after Skepta's adjustments to include Joyner, it still fell flat as a diss track, and the title didn't help matters because he's never been friends with Joyner, unlike A$AP Rocky. Now, if you like to twerk to Friendly Fire, do you, but as a diss track, this was much better than Friendly Fire. And heading to social media reactions so far, it has been all over the place, but not how you'd expect, as there's a group of hip-hop fans who literally read the title Nobody Cares according to them. 2 mid and irrelevant artists creating artificial beef to drum up hype and get more sales on their next project, only to flop when it comes out. Now that was from Reddit, and you'd find these takes on X. Nobody cares about this obvious manufactured UK-US rap beef, and Kendrick Lamar and Drake are also getting blamed by these lot. I'm so tired of all the forced beefs that have happened since Drake and Kendrick. Genuinely, nobody cares. And apparently what Skepta accused A$AP Rocky of doing on Friendly Fire is now being used against him. Let's be real, Skepta is just a fashionista now, and no one's scared about Joyner, since I'm not racist. And now that we've got these people out of the way, let's focus on those who care. And while some are convinced that this will just turn to UK versus US, everyone backing their own, both UK and US rap fans are judging this battle by different criteria. Neither will understand the opposing side, nor acknowledge/engage each artist honestly. It all feels pointless already because of that. And while this is not entirely wrong, some users from the United Kingdom aren't buying this excuse. I'm English, and I'll tell you now, Skepta lost this before any tracks got dropped. No English rapper can touch the best American rappers, but the types of music are very different. Bar for bar, USA is better, and some believe that there's a genre clash going on that makes this convoluted. I'm from the United Kingdom. The problem is a conflations with UK rappers and MCs. There are very few actual hip-hop rappers like Boom Bap. They are grime and drill MCs. It is like 2 different exercises. And while some from the United Kingdom disagree with this take, what do you mean? Most rap nowadays in the United Kingdom is more aligned with hip-hop. Grime's been asleep for years, and drill ain't as big as it was in 2015. And we got this point to expand on why this is a mess. No, it is not. You need to go back to 5 Life Cypher and Black Twang for actual hip-hop, Task Force, Skinny Man. New UK rap is inspired by Afro beats, and most don't even have a typical hip-hop drum pattern. And grime versus hip-hop aside, apart from those who don't care, the early reaction so far from those interested, we got takes like these. This next one better be the best song Skepta has ever done, because nothing he's done is as good as Joyner's light work. Flo Dan is the better UK artist, and everyone knows this. So the question remains, will Skepta run and go get help, or could he handle a 1v1 with Joyner Lucas?
When I drop my diss track for Rocky, I'm gonna give you 2 bars and then make one of the young G's just rub you up.
And we got more. I want to say it before, but that Skepta bar where he said, "You rap like you went to Harvard" was A1 corny. That's when I knew I couldn't take bro serious. Joyner slid, fire emoji. However, I've seen a couple of fans express how the bar is low right now for both of the rappers. Both were kinda meh, but if they're still trying to save some ammo for later replies, then that's understandable. Joyner is up by being more listenable. LOL. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts so far, as it is looking rough right now on our polls. And when it comes to the views, Nobody Cares is already set to surpass Friendly Fire with over 74,000 views in 3 hours, compared to Friendly Fire at 132,000 in 4 days. And Nobody Cares has already more than doubled the likes of Friendly Fire, 18,000 likes to 7,000 likes. Skepta is already losing the numbers game.
I got diss tracks on YouTube with 30 million views. No ad-libs. It's levels, bro.
And moving on, we got some new music speculations that have hit linked to Eminem, and believe it or not, Kendrick Lamar is also involved. And of course, this builds on the rumor that Eminem is featured on Metro Boomin's upcoming project due sometime later this month, due to the fact that since he called out Eminem, we are yet to see something happen. And this was reportedly from Section 80 when an alleged, quote, trustworthy leaker revealed Eminem and Kendrick Lamar produced by Metro Boomin is set to release on Friday, July 25th. And of course, this was met with split reactions. The fans on Hopium stay hopeful as expected, and the doubters aren't buying it. But the truth is, Metro's project is set to release this month, and based on his message to Eminem, perhaps this was an educated guess, who knows. And we got some more confirmed music on the way, after we got another trailer for the Stans documentary set to release in August that's set to drop with a Stans soundtrack vinyl. Check it out. Your biggest fans, these are Stans. Official Stans soundtrack vinyl featuring the tracks from the Stans movie and previously unreleased songs. And this only led to more speculations on what they mean by unreleased songs, to new and old Eminem music, thinking emoji, and whether official or based on rumors, it looks like we are set to get something new from M in the next couple of days. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.